Peace, divinities, and blessings to the Go Ham fam. Welcome to Divine Discussions. I am your host, Divine Destiny.
Everything deserves gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. That's my everyday attitude.
Peace, divinities, and blessings to the Go Ham fam. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of Divine Discussions. I'm your host, Divine Destiny, and this week we will be discussing the energies that are coming to us from December 9th through December 15th. Before we get into it, I do want to give you a quick disclaimer. This reading is for multiple energies, so take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. That being said, let's get into it. All right, Spirit. What messages do we have for the collective? December 9th through December 15th. What messages do we have for the collective? December 9th through December 15th. Look at this heartache and loss, please. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm seeing that we're going through a moment of, or we're healing from a heartache or a loss of some kind within this week. And this may be with the releasing that we've been doing for the past month and a half. So we feel like we have lost some things. We feel like, we feel like our heart is aching for the things that we have lost or the things that we have released. But Spirit is encouraging us not to fall into an emotional cycle from the things that we have released, right? But to move forward with the knowledge and the truth that we have gained. So within this week, pay attention to the signs. Some things are going to become true to you. Some things are going to be coming to light. Some things you didn't understand before, some things you just may not have been paying attention to are going to start showing themselves to you, right? So Spirit is telling you it's time to rest and rejuvenate. So take this time healing from what it is we're going through. Take this time analyzing these truths, and take this time just to rest and spend some time with yourself. Spirit is letting you know that from moving on from these cycles and these losses, this is where your passion will be ignited, right? Let's see. Heart chakra, please. Thank you. Heart chakra. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, so Spirit is encouraging us to move forward with our heart chakras open and aligned, not allowing the things that we have or we felt like we have lost to close us off, but rather to open and heal our heart chakra, right? And this is going to help us move forward from a place of love and compassion rather than a place of fear, doubt, or worry. Yeah, Spirit is encouraging us with this temptation card to move forward without fears, doubts, and worries, without your self-limiting doubts and beliefs, just with the knowledge and understanding that you have released what was no longer good for you, and you can move forward without it. You don't need it in your life, right? Yeah, so Spirit is letting you know that you are the light in this situation. You are the light in your own life, and it is time to start allowing yourself to shine as bright as you possibly can, and shining in your own truth and standing in your own truth. And this is what is going to bring you triumph. You are going to be triumphant in standing in your own truth and standing in your own light and moving away from ultimately what it is that is no longer serving you. Yeah. Spirit is also letting you know that with your standing in your light comes great recognition and great reward. So Spirit is saying, live in this heart chakra, live in your truth, and stand in your own light, because reward and recognition comes from being you, comes from allowing your light to shine as bright as it possibly can, right? Yes. Yes, yes. Thank you. Yeah, so definitely there are some things this week that are mentally conflicting us still, some things that we got our head wrapped around that we just can't seem to figure out, or that we just can't seem to find our way out of. And Spirit is letting you know that it is time to step out of your head and step into your intuition, step into your inner guidance, and let your higher self lead you to where it is you need to be, lead you out of the situation you find yourself troubled with at this time, right? So Spirit is also letting you know that there is some deception, there's some envy, there's some envious energies around you at this time. So there are some things, people, or situations that are just not around you for your highest good. So Spirit is telling you to follow your intuition and your guidance so that you can see which one, who and what is not necessarily for you. The things that we still need to let go of in this time, right? And in order to do so, Spirit is telling you to heal and align your base chakra. That's your root chakra. So it has to do with your survival. It has to do with the physical, but it also has to do with grounding yourself. So grounding yourself where you are now, in the spiritual, so that when the deception and envy comes up in your week, it doesn't throw you off of your alignment, right? So staying balanced and staying aligned, this is where your love will begin, right? So keeping your heart chakra open, opening yourself up, and opening yourself up to release the things that are no longer serving you, right? To release the energies that are not here for your highest good. Let's look at this new beginnings, please. Yeah, so definitely we are stepping into a world of new beginnings, and Spirit is encouraging you to close the door of shadows, of deception, of self-limiting doubt, fear, worry. Close the door behind you and not to look back. You're forging the new world that you want to see. You're creating and manifesting the world you want to see, and Spirit is encouraging you to move forward with that knowledge, with that power, right? So in doing so, it is time to step away from the things that are no longer serving us. We keep saying this, but at this point, it's the things that we're bored with. This is how you know it's no longer serving you. You're discontent. It's boring you. You're no longer sparking joy in your life. Those are the things it's time to walk away from. Those are the things it is time to release. Yeah, and Spirit is telling us that we definitely know what these things it is time to release are at this point. We've just been waiting on a sign. So if you've been waiting on a sign for that moment of release, this is your sign. This is your time to let go of all the things that are holding you back so you can step into this new world shining that light, and really just creating everything it is that you want to see. Yeah, so Spirit is definitely encouraging you to move with hope and awareness in your heart and in your third eye in your mind, that you have the power to do everything it is that you want. You have the power right now to begin creating the life and the world it is that you want to see, the life in the world that you want to reflect. It's time to start creating that, but it starts with you. So you have to start making those first moves. Crown chakra, please. Thank you. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay, so we are being called to heal and align our crown chakra. Your crown chakra is your 7th chakra. It has to do with your spiritual guidance and your inner knowing. So just paying attention to the signs and the messages that you're receiving from spirit. There's no such thing as a coincidence. So if things are happening to you multiple times, you're seeing number sequences, pay attention to those, look into those, because that is spirit trying to communicate with you, right? Spirit is letting you know that throughout your journey, you will have obstacles and challenges. It's not going to be easy. But in those obstacles and challenges, you are guided as long as you're paying attention, as long as you're tapping into the messages and the signs that spirit is sending to you, right? Because there will be some disruptions. There will be some tower moments. There will be some things that you felt you needed in your life that spirit comes and breaks down, because spirit is telling you that it wasn't for your highest good, right? So spirit is letting you know that in those moments, it's pushing everything away so that you can build a better foundation. So if it could crumble, it was not a steady foundation in the first place. So when spirit comes and pushes these crumbling foundations so you can build the stable one it is, spirit is telling you to move from those things. And it is okay to move from those things. And in moving from those things, you will gain spiritual strength, right? So that you can further your abundance, you can further your prosperity, you can further your journey, but you have to follow the messages and the signs and not be not allow yourself to get weary because of this disruptions and the obstacles and challenges you face, because at the end of the day, they're all for your highest good. They're for your growth. Final messages, spirit. Thank you. Final message. Thank you. Yeah, so just not allowing ourselves to get this feeling of feeling conflicted and defeated by the things that we face in our everyday lives, the challenges, the obstacles that pop up on us every day, the things that we feel we lose because we were attached to them but they were no good to us. Spirit is letting us know not to allow ourselves to get tied in this energy of conflict and defeat because of it, because that only leads us to more conflict and defeat. Spirit is telling us to move forward and patiently plan. Be patient with yourself, be patient with your situation, be patient with your growth and your healing, but be planning in that time as well. Plan your goals, set your goals, and then set daily how you're going to move forward and do that. And you will have balance in your life in moving forward this week. Just keep moving forward, and don't allow the things that you feel you have lost to hold you back, right? Just allowing yourself to let go. Yeah. Bottom of the deck energy, sacrifice. So yeah, just allowing yourself to let go, understanding that things, you will have to sacrifice things in life, but if you have to let it go, it was not meant for you, right? And if it doesn't come back to you, it was not meant for you. So just moving forward in love and light and allowing the things that are not meant for you to release, without holding on to the emotions that were connected to them, right? Questions to ask yourself throughout the week of December 9th through December 15th is, what am I waiting on? What is holding me back from jumping into or jumping out of the cycles that I have created for my life? What is holding me back from jumping into the new world and the new beginnings that I can create every day? How can you further brighten your light to shine for yourself so that you can move forward in these times where you feel like you have lost or you feel like you're down? How can you brighten your light so that you can move forward for yourself, right? So feeding your own cup so that you can in turn feed others. What else? What can I plan? What steps do I need to take to get where I want to be? Are you resting? Is a good question. Have you rested? Have you rejuvenated? Have you taken time for self this week? Other questions to ask yourself. What are you conflicted with? What energies are standing in your way of your happiness? And why haven't you released them yet? Final question is, how can you further tap into your intuition and your guidance? What sequences have been showing up for you this week that you need to pay attention to? What signs and messages has Spirit been trying to deliver to you that you have not been listening to? Thank you so much for tapping in with me today. If you liked this reading, you can check this reading out and other readings in my segment at www.gohamradio.com. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you could do so at DVNDestini.com. Thank you so much. Stay divine. Peace. Ready?